For 10 days, philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%, lumber's up 67%, heating oil, what, 60%, gasoline 55%. I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen.
Yesterday was actually only the sixth time in our data back to 1990 where we had consumer staples and consumer discretionary down 6% or more on the same day.
The economy is on fire.
CEOs are feeling worse now, and the first time we've gotten a reading below 50 since the pandemic began is kind of hard to believe. This is worse times we're facing now than anything through the pandemic?
I think what's going on, Becky, is just the building up of all these pressures.
Oh, yeah, right. Unbelievable. These people are crazy. Listen to what they've been saying to us. When all along, we knew this wasn't going to work. We knew we had a big problem. We knew in January, when the NASDAQ stopped going higher, it couldn't go any higher because of inflation. Because remember, they inflated the NASDAQ stocks, the big tech stocks, for 14 years. That's what drove this entire stock market. That's what's responsible for this market. If you took those NASDAQ stocks out, we would never have this kind of a rally. Unfortunately, the rally all went to the wrong people. Went to a very small segment of the people. It didn't hit Main Street. Main Street's getting screwed. Do you realize with all this wealth in the stock market for 14 years, 72% of our people that are working are going paycheck to paycheck? How does that square? I thought the Democratic Party was supposed to be the looking out for the little guy and helping him. I mean, just think about the wealth that was created. $6 trillion was created, if you remember, from March 2020. That was, remember, we had the crash of February, the pandemic crash of February 2020 to March 2020. And then they printed all that money to get the yields down. And then they pushed the stock market up. I mean, unbelievable. They dropped the yield so low, 85 basis points. And it was something like $6 trillion in gains. And all of that money, most of that money, all went to the very, very wealthy in the 1 percentile. Main Street didn't get nothing out of it because Main Street doesn't have assets. Do you see that artwork? Historic highs right now, art. They're selling art like it's insane. It's insane how much art they're selling. Just crazy. They've never seen prices like this. Because, see, all the money is in one area, the very, very wealthy. That's the problem. There's such income inequality. And, you know, I get such a kick out of all these people on these business news networks who are telling us how strong this economy is. When underneath this economy, are you kidding me? It's rotten to the core. It's rotten to the core. Because remember, this whole economy was driven by something that at one time was illegal. Stock buybacks, QE. And the market, remember, I stopped for 1 year. I started a program on, I would do it every Friday, the unfolding of the stock market crash. On February 24th was my last one. 25th was my last one. Because that's when the market dropped. You remember they said, oh, the bottom's in now. The bottom is in. That was on February 24th, 25th. The bottom was in. And I said, no, that when they had that big drop, I said, no, this is the crash. This is it. So I said, I'm going to take a couple of months off. I'm not going to, I'm going to take a break from it. Then I'll come back. And I started 3 weeks ago. So I picked it up again 3 weeks ago. But it wasn't necessary for me to continue because the crash started. In some emails I got to say, wait a minute, you weren't right. I wasn't right. What do you mean I wasn't right? Now they see how right I was. The economy is really bad. But what most people don't understand is how far this market can go down. And I'm going to go over that with you. When we were told that the bottom was in at 4,100, I said that was crazy. How could the bottom be in at 4,100? Just think of 410 on the SPY, in at 410 on the SPY. I said that's crazy. How could the bottom be in? That doesn't make any sense. Remember, they're continuing to raise rates. Unfortunately, not enough. That's why this market could give up the entire rally from March 2020 to where we are today. But nobody's telling you that. I mean, just think about it. They said, okay, the bottom was in, but the bottom is impossible because remember, every time they raise a rate, a half a point, which is not enough, the market drops an additional 10%. Why do you think they took the 75 basis point off the table? If they did 1 basis point, that's 20%. So they decided, well, let's go 50 basis points. Then they said, well, about 75. Now take the 75 off. Because they're not serious about breaking the back of this inflation until after the election. And between now and the election, do you realize where this market's going to go? Well, I'm going to explain to you where it's going to go. This market, first they said, oh, the market's going to stop at, as I said, 410. Then they said the market's going to stop when it broke and didn't hold. Market's going to stop at 400 or 4,000. Depending on what you're looking at. If you look at SPX, it's 4,000. If you look at SPY, it's 400. I said, that's not going to happen. We could go all the way back to where this whole rally started in March of 2020. That'd be giving back about 170% gains. 107, 107% in gains. And I think we're going to do that. The S&P has a high probability of wiping out the entire rally from March 2020 to January 2022 of 107%. And it's doing it right now. Doing it right now. Bottom in. Give me a break. How can the bottom be in when the Fed continues to raise rates? The VIX. How can the bottom be in when the VIX, the fear meter, is telling us, hey, wait a minute. We haven't had a capitulation yet. A capitulation means when everyone says, just get me out of this market. I don't care how much I lose, get me out. Especially people that have margin accounts. Get me out. Here's the problem. The reason why when they said the bottom was in at February low of 410, it didn't hold and it broke. And then they came back and revised and said the bottom's in at 4,000. That's broke. That didn't hold. You can't hold these bottoms because there's just too much inflation. And we don't have enough buyers. What's that mean? Well, when you look at the fear meter, called the VIX meter, the closer that we get to 40, that means the less the big institutions are buying stock. And that's why, and we're at 32 right now. That's why the market keeps going down. I'll explain more when I get back to what you need to do.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now. Or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Warning: Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. Tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days. philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. To the Phil's Gang radio show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. And you'll get an education like you've never gotten an education before in the stock market, believe me. The most valuable, too, when you leave it, even if you don't stay with us after 10 days, if you leave, you're going to walk away with a tool that's so valuable, how to sell short. And we start everybody out with the spiders, the easiest way to do it. So easy to learn how to sell short. And every day we post, Steve, the head of our education department, posts on my site, the spiders. And of course, all the other stocks are in our portfolio, but we pull the spider out because we want a lot of people to join that 10 days. It's free. At least learn how the spider works. Easiest thing to sell short. You got a basket of 500 stocks. It's a beautiful thing. And once you get that comfort level, you're going to say, God, why have I done this years ago? I've been losing all this money in the stock market when I should be making money as it's going down. It's so easy to do. Now, I don't have time to explain it, but it's a simple inverse. It's so easy. A child can do it. But God, what a way I mean, you're sitting there and you're losing. Let me tell you where this market's going to go. And I'm begging you, at least join the 10 days to take advantage of the free. And at least give yourself an option So if you're in a 401k, you can stop the bleeding by hedging it with the spiders. God, do something. But let's talk about where this market is. The S&P has a high probability, and I'm telling you this, and I've been right so far, nobody else, I don't know of anybody, 1 year before the crash, I said this market's going to crash, and every Friday, right up to the crash, I'm going to lead you right into the crash. And I did. And the crash actually started in January, and then when the market dropped in February, that February 24th, that's when I stopped. I said, okay, I'm going to stop these classes because the crash is here. We started to crash, and some people didn't believe me. And I said, I'm just going to take a little break, and I'll come back. And I just started 2 weeks ago. But my point is, nobody else predicted the crash. Everything's great. Everything's wonderful. So here we are. The S&P, when it went to that, from 2020, after that big pandemic crash we had, from February 2020, and then remember we had that big rally from March of 2020, shot right up to January of 2022, 107%. That's going to be all gone. Now they're saying right now, if you take from January to where we are now, the S&P has dropped about 20%. The S&P has dropped 20%. And they said it's going to stop at 410, remember? And when it broke through there, they said, no, it's going to stop at 400 or 4,000 if you look at it on SPX. We already broke 4,000. We're going to hit 3,500 in the S&P. So add 20 to 10, that's a 30% loss. Now remember, the loss we had during the pandemic was 31% from February 2020 to March 2020. And I'm going to be right. So we're going to surpass that because it's not going to stop at 4,000. It already broke 4,000. So the fake business news network has been wrong twice. I've been right. We're going to go down about another 30%. Listen to what I'm saying. We've already gone down 20% to where we are today. We're going to add another 10%. We're very close to that 3,500 now. We're at 3,800. That's going to be 30. And then we're going to add another 31%. That means that's wiping out the entire 107% rally they had from March 2020 to January. That's going to get wiped out. There's no question about it. Because they can't stop this market from crashing. They should have started a long time ago fighting inflation. Remember what they did? In 2008, after the market crashed, their decision was to do QE. And why do they do QE? What the hell is that? Remember Japan did it? And they got wiped out? In fact, Bernanke wrote a thesis on it. We should never do QE. And he gave it to his boss. And his boss back then was Greenspan. Why never do QE? It'll destroy an economy. And guess what he did? QE. Because here's what happens. When the economy slows, when you don't grow your economy, you can't grow productivity. So if the economy doesn't grow, it slows, then what happens is your earnings slow. So you got your earnings slowing at the same time your economy's slowing. That means your price slows. I explained this yesterday. Your price contracts. That's a good thing. It's built that way so that you don't create bubbles in the market. QE is just the opposite. QE is set up to build a big bubble in the market. For who? For the wealthy. That's all QE is. QE goes in there. It's all about stock buybacks. So that's how I said. So if a stock's at 100 and it goes up to 130 and the economy starts pulling back and earnings pull back, then the stock should go back from 130 to 100. It's the way it used to be. But no, with QE, the economy goes back, the profits go down, earnings go down, but the stock goes from 130 to 160 instead of going from 130 back to 100. Do you understand why that was a criminal act at one point? That's ridiculous. So now that they've been doing this for so long, because remember who controls this? The top 1/100 of 1%. They hold 130 million households. That's all. It's only 16,000 people. Isn't that amazing? More when I get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records, and the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, boydinvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020. 900-020.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang. Go to my site, philsgang.com, and hit where it says Get Started. Click where it says Working Investor Group. And for 10 days, free, you're going to have access to our portfolio. And for during that 10 days, you're going to learn by the end of 10 days, even if you don't stay with us after 10 days, you'll leave knowing how to sell short the stock market or any individual stock. You're going to get so good at shorting the spiders that it's just going to change your financial life, because no more do you sit around and get hit when they tell you to cost average down. They tell you to buy in the dips. You've been getting killed with that. It doesn't work. In fact, you know how they tell you to go buy the staples, go buy Campbell's soup, go buy Clorox, go buy. You see what happened to those yesterday? They got clobbered. They're all down big. Campbell's soup was down 13%. Clorox was down. All those safety stocks all got hammered big. Not counting Walmart and Target. I'm talking about, the Clorox, the Coca-Cola got smashed. You can't hide. You can't hide in those stocks. They lie to you and tell you, just buy Campbell's, buy Coke, buy Pepsi, buy Clorox, cleaners. No, go look. Yesterday they all got hammered, 16, 20%. They got hammered. There's only one thing you can do, is to sell the stock short. Go with the trend. Remember, trend is money. Why would you be buying a stock if money is coming out? In my chart, which is patent, nobody else has it, when money comes out, you don't have candlesticks that are green, red, green, red, green, red. It's all red to define and remind you the money is coming out. And then if the money stops coming out, it will turn yellow, like a yellow light going down the street, warning you. I mean, this is patent. It works. So for 10 days, you'll have our portfolio of stocks. Just pick out 3 or 4, and every day follow Stephen. He records it, puts it up at 2 o'clock Eastern time, and then go find your stock, and the recording, it'll tell you exactly what to do. And the spiders is the main show. Because if we can get people to sell the spiders short, wow, we could really change things. I really mean that when I say that. It doesn't work going in and buying on a dip. Cost average down. Never cost average down. By the way, going back to the stock market, why this market is going to go back and wipe out the 107%. I'm telling you, you're already down. And see, if you're shorting, you wouldn't be down, you'd be up. So if you think about it, you're already down 20%. You're going to drop another 30%. Remember, from January to where we are today, you're already down 20%. Now, they said we were going to hold at 4,000 or 400 on SPY. That's already broke that. We're going to hit 3,500 next. So that's going to be 30%. But it's not going to hold there. I'm telling you, it's not going to hold there. It's going to drop another 40%. It's going to go right back where this whole rally started because it was a fake rally. There wasn't earnings. If you go take a look at 2021, the market went up 27%, the S&P. Do you know that 84% of that 27% gain came from a few stocks, and they're all stock buybacks? Dillard's, KSS, The Gap, GPS, Target, Ross, TJX Max, Walmart. Think about that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stocks drove the whole S&P. That 27% in 2021. 7 stocks. That's 84% of the 27% gain. And you don't think this market can collapse, go all the way back to where this started? Are you nuts? So why don't you just protect yourself? You don't have to pay. It's free. You're going to learn how to do it. I mean, it's amazing. But people won't do it. They'll just sit there and they'll just hope, and they'll just keep calling their broker. What should I do? What should I do? They'll say, oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Cost average down. You'll be fine. You're not going to be fine. This is going to be one of the worst crashes ever. And any time that you go and look and just look up, say, okay, how many of the stocks, take the S&P, of the 500 stocks, what the percentage of stocks over their support? It should be 70%. If it's 70%, you got a beautiful rally, buy like hell. But right now, how many you got? Not 70%. I think right now the last reading was, what was it, Willie? Last reading was about 20, I think 28%, something like that. 28%, I think it was. So how, was it 28%? 28%. So how can you go and buy a stock in the S&P, buy it instead of shorting it, when you need 70% of the 500 stocks above their support so the market doesn't drop? If you're under 70%, 60%, you'll still be okay, but it's going to be choppy. You start breaking that. But when you get down to 30%, you're dead. Only there's one place for the market to go, the S&P, down. The Nasdaq's getting destroyed. The Nasdaq's wiping out the entire 107%, the 133% gain it had from March of 2020 to its high of 2021 in November. But you can avoid all this by simply learning how to sell short. Now, who makes all the money on this? The 100 of 1 percentile. Think about it. 72% of the people in this country, we have about 358 million people working. 72% of them work paycheck to paycheck. Isn't that sad? But let's take the top 100 of 1%. Their incomes average is 22 million. Their net worth is 412 million. That's minimum. They control 80% of the stocks. These are top 1/100th of 1%. Let's break that down. 358 million people, right? Working. Think about this. There's only, I mean, what's the population now? 358? Yeah, about 358 million. Out of the 358 million population, there's 16,000 of these people. That's it. 16,000. 16,000 people control everything. 16,000 people are our owners. Think about that. Of the 358 million people in our country, 16,000, and of the 16,000, there's really about 1,300 that control everything.
You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear.
Isn't that amazing? Just about 1,300 people. That's about it. Now, oil. Now, let me tell you why the market's going to get worse. And if one thing, I've been consistent. If you've been listening to me for the past couple years, if you've been listening to me since January 16, 2018, when I said, mark this down. This is when the stock market crashes. It's going to take a while because of QE. And then that's when I started my other program every Friday, Unfolding of the Stock Market Crash. I started that in February. Took about February of 2021. Unbelievable. I mean, people just don't see it. I'm going to tell you about oil when I get back. Oil's going to really kill this economy.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang free for 10 days. God, this is the time to do it. If you recall, I started back on January 2021 on my YouTube channel every Friday night, the Unfolding the Stock Market Crash. Because I wanted to make sure everybody understood how the market was getting closer and closer to a crash so they wouldn't be surprised. On February 2022, the market had that big drop. And that's when they said the base was in. I said, no, it isn't. We're going to crash. And that's when I stopped with my show every Friday, The Unfolding. So that's about 8 weeks ago. So now I'm starting another new one. So make sure every Friday night you go check out my new one. And we're changing it around a little bit, so it's going to be fun. Going to have some interesting things that you don't know or you haven't heard from anybody else. It'll help you. Now let's talk about why oil is going to get a lot higher. Remember what everybody was saying? When oil dropped back down to $95, they said, oh, it's going to go to 65. I said, no, it's not. Because the war in Ukraine is going to go on for 2 or 3 years. And I said, eventually, they got to shut off Russia. Because Russia is now, Biden enriched Putin by $22 million a day when he opened up that Nord Stream pipeline to run the gas through. Trump shut that Nord Stream pipeline down, wouldn't give him a lease. If he didn't give him that lease, there would have been no war in Ukraine. So Biden, who's rotten to the core, turns around and says, okay, we're going to open up the Nord Stream pipe so you can sell your oil and your gas. And he's selling, remember, he's now providing 41% of Europe's gas, natural gas. So finally, the EU is finally getting smart, all except Germany. And they'll come along and they said, none of us are going to buy from this guy. Because if we keep buying, we're enriching him and the war will continue to go on and the war is not good for any of us. Especially Ukraine, they export so much wheat. We got to stop this. So you're going to be taking out of the market about 10 million barrels of oil a day. You realize where oil prices are going to go? There's going to be, when you take 10 million barrels out of the market, that is unbelievable. So that's what's going to happen. We're getting close to that. So you always want to be in a position when you look at a stock that if it's got a buy signal, you know exactly what to do. If it's got a sell signal, you're just as comfortable. You know exactly what to do. That's all we have to work on together. That's it. If we could work with you on that, so that when you see your stock going down, like for example, they told you stay in Campbell Soup, right? They said, buy Campbell Soup. Everybody was buying Campbell Soup. I told my members, don't you dare buy any of that crap because it's never loyal. It always drops. Campbell is CPB if you have a chart you want to look at. Look how it collapsed. Look how it collapsed. But if you were with me, okay, that would have never happened to you. That would have never happened to you. Because the stock made a high back on, made a high of about 49.85, and that was on May 9th. She pulled back, she tried to run again, and she couldn't make a high. She made a lower high. That was it. You knew it was going to break. You knew it would break right there. You knew if it took out, at that time, the price was around $51.35. If it broke $49, it'd be over. And my members would have been told that. Okay? If it breaks that $49, it's over. Short it. Don't buy it. And it collapsed. I mean, look at these stocks that all collapsed. All those so-called safety stocks everybody runs to. That's not going to help you. These stocks aren't going to help you. Campbell Soup, I don't care, Clorox. I mean, Clorox got hit big. Look at Clorox, CLX. That got hit big. See, nobody wants to tell you the truth. Look at Clorox. Oh, my God. That got hit big. And another sell signal on that. It hit the 200 days moving average. Couldn't break out. That was resistance. And when she started to pull back and she broke 153.84, that's a sell signal. You've been selling it short. So at least put yourself in a position that you at least even the playing field instead of getting slaughtered. Because this market, look, I told you this market would not hold. That's February 25th. February 24th, I told you it wasn't going to hold. Why everybody on the fake business network tell you, oh, it's going to hold here. We're going to have this big rally. Look, I'm not saying we're not going to have a 12 or 13% rally. We're due for a relief rally. We are. And then it'll crash. You always get another relief rally. You have these relief rallies as the market goes down. And the last relief rally we had, if you look in the spiders, the last one we had was about 13%, and then it collapsed. They're great because when they have these rallies and they fail, they come down a lot faster. It was about from February 24th, right there, from February 24th up to March 29th. That was the rally. And then it collapsed. Remember, the test is always at the top, not at the bottom. So the test right now, the market's at, the S&P's at 3,885 or on S&P 388. Now, they said it was going to be at 400 and hold 400. But they still can come in and rally this market up to 432. Okay? The test is actually right now at 408. You always want to test the top. See, people are looking at the low today and saying, at 380.54, that's the low, that's the low. Is it going to break the low? I don't care about the low. That's not the important test. The test is the high of May 17th. When they run this back up, and you want them to run it back up. Because the more times they run up and they test the last high and it fails, the big institutions, they put more sell orders in, more sell orders. See, these are the things that you don't know because you don't understand the stock market. The stock market is more than just a bid. I better buy it here, I better buy it at this price. It's a lot more than that. But nobody teaches you that. Nobody. It's always the same thing. I got my hot stock, Or the typical Kramer stock. I know the CEO of the company, he's a good friend of mine, great company, great thing. Buy. Then you lose money. But right now, when you look at the VIX index, which is that's the fear meter, wow, that's in bad shape. That tells you this market's going lower. Again, I'm not saying you can't get a relief rally, and I hope we do. And we'll make money in the relief rally. It won't hold, it'll fail. And when it comes back, it'll fail even harder. So that's why it's so important that you know how to sell short. Look, we have this massive money printing. That's what we've been doing since 2008. So that we can keep on buying treasuries to keep interest rates low. Do you understand? That's where our inflation came from, most of it. And then when we were ready to break, the market was ready to break and fail, they stopped it. They come in and they interfere in the system and they print more money. And they give the money to CEOs and they buy their own shares. I just showed you. If you take the 2021 S&P, the stock had gains of 27% for the year. 84% of the 27 84% of those gains came from 7 stocks, and those stocks would have not gone up unless they printed money, gave the money to Gap, gave the money to Target, gave the money to Ross, gave the money to TJ Maxx, gave the money to Walmart to go buy their own shares. So see, when they do that, they don't let the market go down. That's the criminal part of QE. They never let the price adjust to the weak economy, to the weak earnings. Like I've told you 100 times, if a stock goes from 100 to 135 and the earnings come out and they're bad and the growth of the economy is bad, the stock should go from 130 back to 100. But no, they moved from 130 up to 160 using QE. Join my gang free over the weekend. At least learn how to sell short. At least do that. And it's free for 10 days. What the hell?
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Bill Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.